Welcome to my third blog. I thought I'd talk about the subject of loneliness this week, as it affects a lot of people in our society. I live in London, a city of 9 million people, but as the saying goes, you never feel lonelier than in a crowd. I don't think I've felt lonely very often recently, but there are times in my life when it has hit me hard in short, sharp bouts. The COVID pandemic may spring to mind, as when lockdowns were imposed, many people who live alone were suddenly forced to work at home and only communicate via emails, phone calls and video links. There are friends whom I used to meet up with regularly, but I haven't seen them since mid-March 2020. According to the Office for National Statistics, between October 2020 and February 2021, of those who said their well-being had been affected in the last 7 days by the pandemic, 10.5 million people said it was because they were lonely. One of the clearest examples I can think of when loneliness hit me was when my sister died. I had been at the cinema with a friend and I arrived home late and I decided to work on a video for this channel. Suddenly the phone rang. I'd never heard my dad so upset as he broke the news that my sister was dead. Those few seconds shook me to the core, but after I hung up the telephone, I didn't know what to do. So I carried on editing my video and I uploaded it. Then it hit me again. My brain was going through cycles of realisation and denial. I spent much of that awful night sobbing, and when I checked my mobile, I found a message from my sister that I hadn't replied to. I so wanted to talk to her, but now it was forever too late. My loneliness came in huge waves over the next few days. That is when being alone really feels rough. Fortunately, I had a couple of friends who I called and I was able to spend time with, and that mattered so much. Many of my friends on social media and Facebook were supportive and lovely in what they wrote. In most circumstances, I didn't really compare it with spending time with other people. I wasn't able to travel up to see my family for about 72 hours, as I needed to inform my workplace, sort a few other things out. But once I did, I was able to get up to see my parents and other family members. I felt much less lonely, seeing relatives, making arrangements for the funeral. I was able to share my feelings with other people who knew her well, and talking with those who know really helps. And talking with anyone helps a bit, but when you miss someone, talking with those who also knew her and you knew the person really does count for a lot. Although I spend a lot of time enjoying my own company, this was a prime example of when it really helps to spend time with other people. Bereavement hits us all in different ways, and some people may need time on their own. I do think about all the people who are lonely and often who spend time on their own for a very long time. People who've lost their spouse, their partner, their best friend. Somehow we need to find ways of creating welcoming communities for everyone, for all people. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.